What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel today. It's Monday. You know what that means? It's Murder Mystery Monday. We back looking what the demons are up to, what's been captured, what we know is going on. Excuse me. I was sick last week. I was sick. I was on the line. I was on the line for a minute. Yes, sir. I almost had to do the time. I was on the line. I went down. I had a virus, and I think the virus's only goal. Let me sip this water real quick. Hold on. I think the virus's only goal was to make sure that if anything entered my body, to get it out. Doesn't matter what hole, what avenue. He could take first Ave, second Ave, boo boo Ave, throat Ave, whatever Ave it wanted to take. He just had to get out. So I was down bad. Wasn't uploading. Not like anyone cares, but I wasn't uploading. But I'm uploading today. And we back again. Back on schedule. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. I know it's like the third time I've been like, oh, I'm going to get back to it. Man, eat my nuts. All right, let's do this. So we got welfare check uncovers House of Horrors. All right, hey, we're going to get into it. We're going to see. A welfare check. Look, if I'm a cop and you come in with and somebody's like, oh, this person I ain't going because that nigga dead. That's what a welfare check at. That nigga dead. He not getting his welfare check. So why we doing a welfare check? He dead. That didn't make sense. Kinda. Just shut up. Just shut up. All right, let's get into this. I'm a little crazy, man. I tell you, I've been sick. I've been cooped up, shooped up, boy. I need to loot it. I'm okay. Listen.
Corpses, they're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing back there. Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth.
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Apple BAD. Orders are orders.
Even bother. You're eating a lot of these?
If there's a lot of blood.
Wait, what?
They're all dead.
They did not have to record that. Look at the dog too. What? I don't even know what's happening. Let's go.
On October 13th, 2024, deputies from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office receive a call from a concerned neighbor who heard about half a dozen gunshots somewhere nearby. When authorities arrive at the neighboring residence, they're greeted by 24-year-old Adlai Mestre and clear evidence that something horrific has recently happened in the home. Answers about this tragic case wouldn't come easy, not only because of the suspect's bizarre behavior, but because he didn't plan on staying in custody for long.
I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
It's a pretty good circle. It's divided up into 4 parts. Not bad.
The following report.
Wait, you're telling me that he just we'll get to the story, but you're telling me that he just kicked a hole in the interrogation room wall and just crawled out of it. He just crawled out of it and there was no one there, or like the wall wasn't just like a little bit more difficult to get through? Okay.
It is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Around 1:45 in the afternoon on
They're
October
presumed innocent unless they're black in a court of law. Then we just, then you know how it goes.
13th, 2024, a 911 call came into the Bernalillo County, New Mexico Sheriff's Office.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. We heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and thought what we heard was kind of like a dog crying. Anyway, we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by.
No matter what your business is, don't let it stay behind. Go to Fiverr.
Here we go.
Maybe I'm being paranoid.
The caller, Daniel, said that despite hearing the shots an hour and a half earlier, he decided to text and call the Mestre family first. He also drove to their home and honked his horn several times. When there was no response, he called the authorities. It isn't until 2:50 p.m., about an hour after the 911 call, that deputies arrive at the Mestre family home.
Sheriff's office.
Nothing could prepare the two deputies for the troubling encounter they were about to have.
Hey, good, sir. My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
My room.
What do you mean?
With a knife. Come out here real quick, then. Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? You have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on,
I
turn
do.
around.
Yes, sir.
You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So,
Give me a second.
My family trying to walk in my room, and they're trying to get my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then I found,
What?
I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We needed to show you.
It was crazy. I don't know. Like,
So his sister had a sledgehammer, a knife, a sledgehammer. So he had to blick everybody down. I mean, oh, let's keep going.
I shot him in the head, and then they were convulsing. They were trying their arms.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here.
I'm honestly
I was
shook.
gonna put on my white. It was crazy. Is that normal?
That shit was crazy as nuts. Yeah, bro, you going to jail.
I don't f***ing know what happened. It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door. And
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
my dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
Turn around.
If 24-year-old Adlai Mestre's claims seem strange now, they will only become even more bizarre.
You know,
Yeah.
I can show
All
you.
he do is add lies. Add lie. All he do is add lies. Open your mind, brother. All he do is add lies to his story. We could.
No, just hold on.
Just tell me where they're at, but you're gonna come over here.
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in the car, okay?
They're over there.
On the right. Okay.
All right.
Are they in the house?
No, it should look scary for them. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling on the ground. Is that normal?
What?
Um,
Ask him if it's normal.
anything
That
else?
shit was weird.
Did you use that gun at all?
I did.
You did? Against who?
My dad, my mom, and my sister. I don't know what the they were doing.
Hold on.
Understood. This shit's scary.
Go sit down.
Hey, even a cop got too much shit in the back of his car. Don't feel bad about yourself. He said, "Just move it on over. You just move. Let me get it out the way first. I'll get
I'm
you."
gonna talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Understood.
After securing Adlai in the vehicle, the deputies returned to the residence.
Sheriff's office! Anyone inside? Come on out with your hands up, open and empty. Looks like there's a lot of blood.
They dead, buddy.
When their announcement goes unanswered, the deputies wait for backup to arrive. However, even from the doorway, it's evident that something horrific has occurred recently. Blood can be seen in pools and smears on the floor and stairs. When backup finally arrives, they prepare to enter the home.
Do you guys want to work with the shield?
Yeah.
How's the dog? The dog, I think it's kennel. Okay.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty.
As the deputies make their way through the entirety of the home, they find more blood spatter leading up the stairs, soaked into the carpet, smeared on the walls, and trails of red into the bedrooms.
There's a knife too right there.
Splits, right? We'll take it to the showroom. It's gonna wrap around to the right on the whole hallway. Cool. There's another canine here. There's a lot of blood.
Sheriff's Office!
Shell casing.
If you're over the age of 5, I think you know that life moves pretty fast.
You
and
do.
if you're still planning your day,
Looks like someone was dragged.
Yep.
In another part of the home, they find evidence that one of the family's dogs has also been injured.
Throw him under the fucking jail. Throw him under the jail, ho. You want to shoot the dog? You want to play like that? We're gonna put you under the jail. I want you to face all the punishment. I want you to see the biggest, scariest motherfucker in there, and I want him to make lunch meat out of you. We don't play with the dogs, bro. We don't play with the dogs. I say I want to blick a whole family down. I'll blick the whole family down, no problem. Not ever gonna do that. But if say something happens, I need some revenge, I'll blick the whole family down. I'm not taking the dog out. The dog can come at me. I'm not taking the dog out. You injured your own dog? We're gonna put you under the jail, brother.
I think this dog was shot too, so some of the blood may be coming from the dog.
With no sign of Adlai's family anywhere inside, they head into the backyard.
There's drag marks still here.
These niggas in Red Dead Redemption. Where they at?
These are drag marks.
Trey, stay out of them.
Seeing the daunting expanse of the yard, one of the deputies heads back to the vehicles to speak with Adlai, hoping he can narrow down the search.
Hoping you can add more
Please
lives.
don't kill me, officer. I'm not gonna kill you, dude, but I need to know where they're at.
Please don't kill me,
Did
officer.
you see that dog? I can show you.
No.
Okay, so no.
Where are they? Are they inside the house or
No,
outside the
they're
house?
they're in the backyard. So I was gonna bury them. So there's a
Subject saying they're
there's a
in the
gate
backyard.
with the trail. Gate with the trail, and then you're gonna want to take a right, and there's gonna be another gate.
I was gonna bury him, give him a proper kind of like I was gonna call a priest, bury him, pray, say some prayers, and I was gonna call you. Cause they came at me. I was gonna call you right after the service in the backyard.
You're gonna want to go down. I can lead you there.
Give a specific location or.
The deputy passes the information to the
He
rest of his
closed the door on
team,
his ass. Like,
and it
"All right,
isn't
bro."
long before they find Adlai's father, David, mother, Nancy, and 17-year-old sister, Brayley.
Okay, I got him.
Dang.
Oh, 3 deceased. 1 possibly looks like a juvenile.
With the confirmation that Adlai has been telling the truth, at least about his mother, father, and younger sister already being dead, the deputies search him again before transporting him for questioning.
Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth. Are they still convulsing back there?
No.
Can you find the bodies?
Yeah, we found them.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? And did you see that grabbing his dog?
After he's brought to the sheriff's office, Adlai is escorted to an interrogation.
That bro back against the wall. He talking about, did you see that they turned black? Like, that boy back against the wall. But it's because you got to spend the rest of your life in jail, bro. Man.
Room where his erratic behavior will only escalate, resulting in a truly shocking and troubling interview.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have him take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. It's a little easier if you stand up, okay? So before I take you out, man, no problems, right? You don't have to cause any problems down here. No problems. No problems. Cool.
While this may be true for now, Adlai will eventually cause the sheriff's department significant trouble.
Just go ahead and hang tight for me. If you need anything, just knock on the door. I'll come back, okay?
After some time alone, during which Adlai barely moved except to seemingly acknowledge something no one else could see, the detective returns again.
Hello. Again. Like I said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about
Wait,
what
does
happened.
he got the quarter zip on? I think he got the quarter zip on. Yeah, you do. So see, I told you, if you ever get questioned by a white dude with a quarter zip on who wear the badge around his neck, it's raps. I mean, this nigga already going to jail. We know that. It's whatever. But it's some white dudes, they always send in a white dude that look roughly like this with a quarter zip to interrogate you. Because it's the perfect blend of safety. Like, oh, he probably going to be nice. He probably going to be soft. But at the same time, he's going to kind of question you into that corner. Them nigga, it's over for bro.
Hello. Again. Like I said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come.
Yeah, which is one of the ones
talk to you
that's out
about
here.
What happened today? Okay?
Fuck?
Almost as soon as the detective returns, Adlai launches into a rambling story.
So, I would like to ask you a few questions about what went down. So, first off, is English your first?
Around 9 p.m. we're like facing, there's like seismic wave. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Bend, top of Seattle, and then I was hearing a lot of seismic waves and a lot of women were hurting. So then I helped the woman pull coins out of her vagina, and then healed. And got a submarine, and next thing you know, the seismic waves would have stopped because they're only.
What, homie? What, homie? You done ate a little bit too much Fun Dip. You done ate a little bit too much Fun Dip, my boy. What the fuck you talking about? That's tough. He probably really got like schizophrenia or something, or maybe he doing this on purpose to try to, because he just murdered his whole family. Hold on, you shot the dog, so you're going to jail regardless.
Next thing you know, those seismic waves wouldn't stop.
In my jail, you're going to my jail.
Starts convulsing, and then 9:30 convulsing, just loses consciousness, rushes me, and then around like 9:30, 10, my sister would show up, as I was told. I'm talking about they're doing the illegal rapidness. And then if you look on the police cams and thermal imaging, on one of the dogs, there's no rapidness. So there's like a major catastrophe.
That sounds like it. So let me just.
How many dogs?
That sounds like it.
How many dogs?
How many?
Died today?
I don't know. I haven't been out there.
Can you write down? Sure. Yeah. Can I write something down? Sure.
No, you can't have a pen, bro. I can't give him the pen because he's going to turn around and kill. I don't know this dude. He just talked about Seattle. Nigga, we in New Mexico.
So, I'm going to continue the knowledge around like 8, 9, whatever, seismic, S-E-I-S-M-I-C.
He stayed consistent.
So,
if you look at it, everything he did say just now, he did right.
It's probably right around this moment that the detective realizes this interrogation will be unlike any other.
So, before we keep going, I just need to make sure you understand a few things, okay? Since why you're here, okay? So we brought you down to a police station, okay?
Yeah, one, you're cooked. That's one. You got that. I'm talking about cooked.
I just want to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Have you ever had your Miranda rights told to you before?
No, sir.
Okay.
First time.
The detective then Mirandizes him, making sure to check that Adlai understands each of his rights before continuing.
Now, tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Well, now I have my mom and dad and sister previously. We're dealing with the catastrophe. Next thing you know, I try to leave. And then next thing you know, come over, messed up. And I family misconsciousness is the had to.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do?
Kill.
Okay, you had to kill him? Okay.
And they lost consciousness, and I don't know what they do.
Okay.
They're raising, they're riding back. And like half an hour later, eating bodies.
They were eating bodies?
Grabbing dogs. And then I had to shoot the dog.
You had to shoot the dog?
And I was winning with everything. I was clean, but then I heard the police.
During the clearing of the home, one of the deputies noticed something peculiar near
This
the back
boy
of the
was
house.
sniffing galaxy gas.
A bunch of blood over here. Yeah, this was cleaned up.
Another noticed a blood-covered mop.
Is that bleach?
Adlai also mentioned that he shot one of the family's dogs. The animal was transported for emergency medical care after suffering from 3 gunshots. However, it could not survive its wounds and had to be euthanized.
So, where was your dad when you had...
Under the jail! You gotta go under the jail, bro. You shot the dog 3 times? It's a dog. You put 3 in a dog, homie? You put 3 in a dog? Adlai, I'm not with you, bro. I'm not with you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not with you.
When all this was happening, when you shot him? Was he in his room or living room?
She used thermal imaging camera and you check it.
Well, I'm just asking what you know.
On 55-year road.
Adlai dad looked like he got the transition sunglasses, the transition glasses, dog. He got the transitions. You shot a nigga that has transition lenses? And a dog. What are you? What are you?
Well, I'm just asking what you know.
On 55-year road. 55-year road.
Yep, I've got it at the top. Where did you shoot your dad?
I shot my dad in the room.
In the living room? And did you shoot him? Where did you shoot him?
Well, at first I was hit him. And then I was like, the guy. And then I killed him.
Where did you shoot him in the head? Did you shoot him in the chest?
I was shot.
What about your mom? Where did you shoot your mom at?
My mom was saying that the guy killed you.
This is dopamine. This is cheap dopamine. But so is this, and these.
Whoa,
Though deputies found shell casings at the home, they also uncovered other evidence at the scene, including a bloody meat tenderizer and a knife. After discovering the bodies, some of the deputies at the scene speculated about how exactly Adlai's family was killed.
Shot him then? There were shell casings inside the house? There was a knife on the ground too, with blood all over it.
In his interview, however, Adlai isn't adding much clarity about what happened.
Well, my dad said everything. And then I don't know what they got possessed or something. Can you put possessed? Sure.
Sorry, that's not funny. But just can you put possessed? Yeah. He's talking in tongues and I don't know. Yeah, can you put that down? Get that down for me? Okay. He always used to smack me a lot as a kid. Can you put that down for me too? Thank you. Can you put that down?
Got your mom, was she upstairs or downstairs?
She was walking down, just talking crazy. All right, shot off from the. I went to my father, and then my sister, same thing, just got scared. And I shot her through the wall. She raved, shot her through the head. Raved, and I just killed her.
And then where did you shoot your sister?
That was the only time I killed my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Younger?
Adlai emphasizes that he's referring to his younger sister, as he also has an older sister, Nancy Jr. Investigators have tracked her down, and the morning after Adlai's interview, they have the daunting task of...
Wait. Her name is Nancy Jr.? Do they do that in Hispanic culture? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
...to his younger sister, as he also has an older sister, Nancy Jr. Investigators have tracked her down, and the morning after Adlai's interview, they have the daunting task of informing her that most of her family has been killed.
There's really no good way to tell you. So, your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And unfortunately, I arrested your brother, Adlai. Our deputies went over there, and your brother was there. And, he clearly had signs that there was some things that weren't good. So our deputies went in and they located your mom, your dad, and your sister. So.
Where were they in the house?
So it looks like, they were actually found outside. It looks like it happened inside. And
he dragged them outside.
It looks that way.
Where was the initial slaughter at?
The initial slaughter is crazy.
It was everywhere.
I was expecting for you guys to tell me that he's dead, not that they're dead.
Dang, so she knows there's something wrong with him. To fully be like, I was expecting you to tell me he's dead. She knows that something ain't right with him. What they must have all known. Oh. Which means they really cared about him, because obviously they kept them around. All right, let's keep going.
I expected one days for you guys to come. I just wasn't expecting it to be my normal family.
Like this. Yeah.
Nancy Jr. wasn't the only one who had to be informed of the tragedy. The neighbors who initially called 911 were also told.
Basically, what we can tell you is unfortunately David, Nancy, and Brielle.
Braley?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They're all dead. And I was the one I interviewed Adlai.
Adlai, yeah.
Adlai, and I arrested him for the three murders.
Oh, what? Why?
Because he shot all of them pretty badly. This is crazy. I mean, I can't believe the sister said that she expected y'all were gonna come one day, and I thought that nigga would be dead. He clearly had a lot of stuff wrong with him. But I guess they're just like, it's family. Like, it's like, what are we gonna do? It's your family. You roll with it. That's crazy though. I can't believe she said that. And it said your whole family's dead. And he's the one who clearly killed him. It's kind of like, okay, you just gotta breathe. You just gotta breathe on that one. That's crazy. I don't know how I'd feel. I can't lie. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. Like if a family member killed the rest of my family, I think it's over at that point. I got forgiveness levels, but they cap out. You know what I'm saying? You bodied the whole squad. You didn't leave nobody. You killed the dog, nigga. 3 bullets. 3.
I wish I had more answers.
Oh, God.
What happened?
Was it all today?
It looks like they were killed at some point today. We're not exactly sure.
When we heard the shots at whatever time
It could have
was.
been. It could have been. I mean, there were multiple.
This nigga look guilty. I don't like this guy. He look guilty. He just look guilty. He playing a weird role. I know he's not, but he just playing a weird role.
To pull multiple gunshots to each of them. So we're not sure. So we have to wait.
To each of them?
Why
Kill
would
his
you not?
sister?
I know.
So kill his sister?
I know.
So
The girl?
just to prepare you guys, okay, the house, it's not good. There's a lot of blood everywhere. Just being honest.
As those who knew.
Okay, yeah, this is breaking her. Like, we got it. We knew that. He bodied 3 people. We knew there was going to be blood. I don't know. This interaction is weird. He seemed guilty. Like he done did this before. Okay? She just tripping. The dog hungry. And the cop, I don't know. These are people that own the house. Did I miss that? These are people that own the house. I guess that must be it. This must be people that own the house. So maybe I'm tripping. So you got to tell them, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. Who cleans it up? There's like people who clean it up, right? And there's definitely people who clean it up. I know that, right? There has to be.
The Mestres reel from this news. Back in Adlai's interview, the detective continues to try and make sense of his story.
Where did you take them after you shot them? Well, I buried them, so there's like a trail. Okay. And then I open the gate, take a right, underneath. So I'm down the trail, and I put them all in the ravine.
And why did you put them in the ravine?
I lost consciousness, and you take a picture. May I write some down?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I feel like you're tampering.
I'm not tampering anything. I'll show you.
I feel like you're tampering.
How about I write a note?
Bro.
You want to learn new data skills because
No, I don't.
Your job, but you don't have time to learn.
Position. Try to kill me. Try to kill me. Under the
Satan tried to curse me. Satan family tried to curse me. Seismic waves. You going in jail.
Lost consciousness.
I'm reading Seismic waves.
In her interview, Adlai's sister elaborated on why he may have been referring to possession in his interview.
You going to jail.
And we're having a baby, and he killed off everybody else. It's fucking nuts.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Jesus.
What a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but what the is wrong with him?
There's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
It just kept getting brushed off.
Yeah.
My mom kept saying, "Oh, he's just possessed. He's not fucking possessed."
Yeah, he talked about possession.
It's clear that something else is going on with Adlai. and so the detective attempts to get more information.
Have you ever been to the doctor at all for any type of mental health issues?
Well, yeah, I went to the Haven for, curse. People used to curse me. I feel like my family cursed me.
Oh, really?
Something like that. I feel like my family tried to curse me.
And why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just I always spend time with my family, and my voice changed.
Oh, wow.
At the scene, deputies found discharge paperwork from September, indicating that Adlai had received help for his mental health.
Telling them to surrender, auditory hallucinations, hearing voices.
Let's make sure we photograph that.
Discharge diagnosis. End of September.
They said he's not homicidal or suicidal, so they discharged him.
Well,
Yeah.
something changed.
Yeah.
Good joke. Nice.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices. That is bizarre. When was that dated? August? No. September 27th, 2024.
That's right.
Adelaide is a 24-year-old male admitted to psychosis, presenting with command auditory hallucinations. He states, I'm hearing voices and the women are telling me to surrender to police force and come to my reality, and the men are telling me to kill myself. He stated the voices have been present for years, but he has not paid attention to them. The patient stated that he went to the police to see if they had intelligence about his reality and might be interested in employing him into the police force. He states that he has planned to apply to the police academy after discharge.
Adlai's older sister also had some insight into his mental health.
I mean, did he have any
indications that he wanted to kill him? No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, so there was nothing that...
Did he hear voices? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And was he supposed to be taking medication,
Yes.
do you know?
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Because even I started getting on his ass about it.
Okay, like
Because
that he wasn't taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 100% sure that that's why, because they were all probably stressing him about that. My mom had found the pills in the trash. Like his schizophrenic break. It's been in the buildup, but he's been acting normal for months.
Perhaps realizing that the...
I always find that kind of a tough thing to like deal with, right? When you have somebody in your family that like clearly needs to take medicine, clearly needs to take pills, right? It doesn't make them feel good. It's like it does kind of like it either makes them depressed or sad or slow or whatever, and like you just kind of. But it's like, and it's, I mean, you see what happened. This is obviously extreme, it's very extreme, but you see what happened though, and it's. I mean, it's kind of just like a double-edged sword of what you want to do. You know, it's we got to put you on pills because otherwise you might do something like that. But you know, I don't know. I feel like that's difficult. That's difficult. I actually don't know what to say. It's you can't, if you force them to try to take them, they're just gonna hate you. They're not gonna also take them on their own, like most of the time. I feel like in most cases they're not gonna try to take them on their own. So I mean, I don't know. What do you do in that scenario? You know, what do you do before something like this happens?
The interview isn't going anywhere productive. The detective attempts to take a break.
I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened, and we gotta figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, okay. What else would you like to talk about?
Review.
What's that?
Review. Well, you got family try to say.
Try to curse you.
Okay. Family try to curse me. Silent Williams, conclusions.
Yeah, you wrote that a bunch up there.
Once again, the detective attempts to leave the room.
May please not alter.
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
Despite being left alone, Adlai soon begins to talk to himself.
Fucking Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. Period.
Dang.
I ain't no Adriel, no fracker. How about y'all go ahead, pull some strings, make an officer, the sheriff, let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison over a catastrophe. I ain't no Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus.
no such thing. Jesus was not conceived. You know what y'all believe? Armstrong angels? Y'all believe there's blood-eyed Jesus. Retarded. Officer Magistrate, Admiral Magistrate, matter of fact, Admiral Magistrate. Admiral Magistrate. On Dubai, I was on.
As things grow even stranger, Adlai begins directing his ramblings towards someone that no one else can see.
No, that ain't no Adrian. Do not repeat after the fractors. Orders.
Oh, his brain snapped. They should have. Look, y'all gotta. This nigga should have been on the medicine. His brain snapped. Y'all should have been on medicine, bro. I don't know. Something happened to bro. I feel bad, but something happened to bro. That boy out here. Dang. Y'all should have had him on the medicine. You know, y'all should have had him on the medicine.
Big 8. Admiral Big AD. Admiral Little Big AD. You got it?
Anthony Davis?
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Admiral Big AD. Orders are orders. I'm saying, like, can't even do it. So right now, just... You did the 8? You got more detail? Fine print?
Adlai takes a quick break from his monologue to relieve himself in the corner of the room.
Damn.
Y'all just trying to kill me. Give me life.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
Honestly, you want to blame it on me? I'm honestly powerless right now.
Oh, crazy time for ads.
CBT Nuggets help desk.
Hey, my friend said that.
After being in the room alone for about 40 minutes, Adlai begins to grow more distressed.
Tell them to unlock the door. I can't. Risho, open the door, please. No, can you just let me out? Look, we got it. Bro, can you just let me out? Bro, y'all suck, man. Angel. Look, he has his own brain.
Good boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Talking crazy.
I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
They like, yeah, leave him in there for a little bit. Yeah. Unless you want to go in, they're like, nah, you leave him in there for a little bit.
Who else is coming? Nobody? Well, why don't you just control him?
Adlai's conversation with himself is interrupted as the detective returns.
Are they coming? Or just...
All right. It's Detective Carroll. Go ahead and sit down for me, okay? All right. So, that's gross.
Sorry.
You should have told us, dude. We would have took you to the bathroom, bro. All right. So, here, listen. What I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay? We got a lot to do, so just take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch. You doing okay?
May you please release me?
What's that?
May you please release me?
Release you where?
From this?
We can't, man. We can't. So it's gonna be a little while. Just hang tight, okay?
It's gonna be a little while, bro.
We have no soldiers here, man. We're all just cops.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
He's not a soldier. He's a cop. He's a deputy.
All right. Am I gonna spend the night?
You're gonna spend the night probably in jail.
Nice.
You're gonna spend the rest of your life in jail. A lot of nights. And then when you get reincarnated as a grasshopper, they're gonna grab you and put you back in a box and take you back to jail. Cause you need 2 sentences.
Okay? So we'll be back, but I just need you to simmer down a little bit, okay?
No,
It's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough day, man. You've had a rough day for sure.
Yeah.
So just take a deep breath for me, all right? Thank you.
Despite the detective's request, Adlai would not be simmering down anytime soon. In fact, this is when things take a turn.
You wipe the camera? Let's go.
I'm not over the wall breaking for three kicks. The wall cracking under the pressure is not okay with me. 3. We had an interrogation room. Nigga been talking to the moon for 5 hours. You been talking to the moon. Running around. You got a wall. You got him next to a wall that's gonna crack under pressure with 3 kicks. It's almost like is it a prank? Did the wall really break? Where is everybody at?
Hey, stop it.
As soon as Adlai escapes from the interrogation room, he heads for the elevators. Alerted by the sound of the wall breaking, it's only seconds before the deputies catch him.
That's crazy. Imagine you kick the door open and you got a bing at the elevator and you just did that. Ooh, man.
Put your hands in. Turn around. We're gonna die about it. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. All right, you got him. I got him. He kicked a hole through the wall. Jesus Christ. Adlai, what are you doing, brother?
Y'all losing.
No, we don't lose.
I'm gonna have a bunch of energy lit on me. Might become powerful.
Well, let's not be powerful now, okay? I just need you to relax.
Realizing that the walls in the sheriff's office are ill-equipped to hold Adlai, they decide to secure him in a police vehicle. After some cooling down time, Adlai is once again brought inside in order to be photographed, to give a buckle swab sample, and to have his clothing collected. He's then given a temporary suit to wear and is escorted to the vehicle again, and then to jail.
All right, back in the car.
When they arrive, Adlai is led to a holding cell. Before his sister was left to grieve the loss of her family, Nancy Jr. offered some possible insight into what may have sparked this horrific event.
I guarantee you, they were getting on his ass. He already had some strife with my sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Just because she's a teen.
Yeah.
She's a teen. She's a normal teenager. She has attitude. No, she doesn't. She didn't.
No, none of this was
But
supposed to happen.
Like someone who's schizophrenic and thinks that somebody's out to get him, and she's probably. That's why I asked if the door was broken in, because if she was the first one, I would not be surprised.
I've been a cop a long time, and I've been in homicide for a long time, and this one was definitely one I'll never forget. It was, it was insane.
Hey, bro, yeah, she get it, bro. She get it. Her whole family dead. You don't gotta. I think we got the details of how crazy it was. You don't gotta make it worse. Damn.
Yeah.
When he was initially approached by deputies, Adlai had claimed that his family had rushed him, as was discussed by the deputies who first responded to the crime scene.
That was a dumb story. Oh, they all came at me. Killed them in all different places in the house.
Contrary to Adlai's claim, the evidence paints a haunting picture of his family's last moments. The autopsies revealed that David was shot in the arm, chest, and back of the head. Nancy was shot in the back and suffered blunt force trauma to her face, as well as contusions over most of her body. 17-year-old Brele had a gunshot wound to her eye and blunt force trauma to her hand and face. Adlai Mestre was arrested for 3 counts of murder in the first degree, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody of officers, and criminal damage to property. He has not been convicted or sentenced at the time of this video.
As an owner of Walton
Wow. Okay.
Goggins goggle
let's do
glasses,
this.
I know how to make slick-looking goggle/glasses.
Okay. I mean, that was crazy. Take your medicine. Take your medicine. If you got a family member need to take the medicine, make sure they taking the medicine. Or, I don't know. It's, you know, like, you know that family member, you know that person, like, do the best thing for them, be there for them, love them, bro. Because, like, that's crazy. Just avoid this. Avoid this, whatever happened. Avoid that. However, I mean, if you start talking about this, that, and the other, if bro, my son start talking about this, that, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, what we gonna do, man? We gotta figure something out. I don't know what you gonna do, bro. You might tweet. I can't have you talking to the walls. You might tweet. Come on, man. That's crazy. Adding lies, man. Well, hey, y'all, that's Murder Mystery Monday. Thank you for being here. Subscribe for more videos throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. Hope you have a blessed week. Be safe. Come back. All right. Yo.